Ask any off-road enthusiast what the best off-roader sold right now is, and we're certain 9 out of 10 will answer with Jeep Wrangler. This iconic machine has dominated this highly lucrative segment for decades, but with new challengers like the Ford Bronco and the Toyota 4Runner bringing up the heat, it was about time Jeep stepped up their game. Keep watching to learn everything new with the 2025 Jeep Wrangler, and make sure to stick around until the end to find out everything that makes it so good. The Hemi Wrangler returns. Many people were left with the sour taste in their mouths when Stellantis announced that the brawniest Wrangler of them all, the 400-plus horsepower V8-powered Wrangler Rubicon 392, would be ending production in 2024. But it seems that they've caved to popular demand and will be going back on their word, as the 6.4 Hemi-powered monster machine will be returning once again in 2025. The Wrangler 392 is one of the most impressive SUVs of the modern era and has no business being this fast. Here, the naturally aspirated V8 puts out 470 horses and an identical 470 pound-feet of torque, launching it past 60 miles per hour in an eye-watering 4.5 seconds, when paired with the smooth shifting 8-speed automatic transmission. Want to know what's better? The 2025 392 Wrangler will take just 13 seconds to complete the quarter mile at an impressive 102 miles per hour. And just like before, this flagship Wrangler will be produced in limited numbers, adding to its aura. With this much performance potential under the hood, we are certain that the Rubicon 392 will give Ford's Bronco Raptor something to worry about. New off-road tech. The Wrangler has never been lacking when it comes to off-road goodies, and the all-new 2025 model will be no different. Building on top of the already impressive foundation of the 2024 model, which came with a significant upgrade to its rear axle with the introduction of the Dana 44 heavy-duty full-float axles, Jeep is getting ready to elevate the Wrangler's off-road capabilities even higher with the upcoming 2025 model year. All signs point towards a complete overhaul of the Wrangler's suspension system coming in 2025, a move that could dramatically improve the Wrangler's off-road articulation and ride quality, especially when tackling challenging terrain. Not only that, but the introduction of an expanded range of factory-fitted accessories would solidify the Wrangler's position as the ultimate off-road toy and make it even more appealing for off-road enthusiasts who are all about customizing their ride to stand apart from the rest. It's no secret that Jeep continues to refine the Wrangler formula with each new model year, ensuring that this iconic SUV remains the undisputed king of the trail over both new and old rivals. The 2025 model year promises to be one of the best chapters in the Wrangler's storied history, a chapter that will be filled with groundbreaking innovations that will pave the way for even more thrilling adventures. Upgraded powertrains. Speaking of improvements, the 2025 Wrangler is set to see some significant changes in the powertrain department. First, let's wave goodbye to the diesel. Yep, you heard that right. The 3.0-liter EcoDiesel V6, a longtime engine option in Jeep's flagship SUV, is officially out. Although many were speculating the diesel engine would return in 2025 after being omitted from the lineup in 2024, we can now officially say there won't be any more diesel Wranglers anytime soon. Don't worry though, as the Wrangler isn't losing any muscle. The 2025 model will continue to offer the same trio of gasoline engines as its predecessor. Kicking things off is the 2.0-liter turbocharged inline 4, a perfect entry point into the Wrangler world. Despite being the base engine option, this powertrain packs a punch, with 270 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, which is plenty of grunt for most adventurers out there. Next up is the trusty 3.6-liter Pentastar V6, a workhorse of an engine that delivers a blend of performance and refinement. If you're a fan of rowing your own gears, this is the only one to get because the Pentastar V6 will be the only engine available with the 6-speed manual transmission in the 2025 Wrangler lineup, as all other engine configurations will come equipped with the smooth shifting 8-speed automatic. An electric Wrangler. While the current JL generation of the Wrangler, which made its debut back in 2017, is sticking around until at least 2028, Jeep's parent company, Stellantis, has dropped a bombshell about the Wrangler's future. Get ready for this. The next-gen Wrangler is going electric. Yep, you heard it here first. But before you start panicking about losing that iconic rumble under the hood, don't worry. The 2025 model year will still be exclusively gasoline powered, but there might be a special edition electric Wrangler to whet your appetite for what's to come. This all-electric Wrangler will be built at a brand new plant in Belvidere, Illinois, and will be offered as either a full EV or a plug-in hybrid. Jeep is promising a different approach to the hybrid setup compared to the current 4xe, with a focus on using the electric motor to recharge the battery instead of driving the wheels like you get on the 4xe. So while the future is definitely looking greener for the Wrangler, you can rest easy knowing that there's one last chance to get behind the wheel of a good old Dino Juice powered Wrangler in 2025. Speaking of the popular 4xe, this plug-in hybrid will continue to be a standout in the Wrangler lineup in the upcoming model year. Combining a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-banger with an electric motor and a 17.3 kilowatt-hour battery pack, the 4xe delivers a combined 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, which is more than enough to rocket the Wrangler from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.8 seconds. Making it the second quickest Wrangler behind the V8-powered 392 in the process. With an all-electric range of about 20 miles, the 4xe is perfect for short trips or cruising silently through the neighborhood on those Friday night getaways. Oh, and don't forget about the cool blue accents and charging point that give the 4xe its distinctive look. Jeep is also expanding the availability of the 4xe powertrain to even more trims for 2025, making it clear to everyone that Stellantis is committed to offering a powertrain option to suit every Wrangler enthusiast. Interior improvements. Forget the days of clunky knobs and outdated interfaces inside the Wranglers of yesteryear. Step inside the 2025 model and you'll be greeted by a thoroughly modern and user-friendly interior designed with both comfort and toughness in mind. The centerpiece is a massive 12.3-inch high-definition touchscreen running the latest version of Jeep's Uconnect system, which is one of the most intuitive interfaces in the SUV game. As you might have expected, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, allowing for seamless integration with your smartphone for music, navigation, and calls. This focus on technology puts the Wrangler ahead of the curve compared to some rivals after spending several years at the back of the pack. The tech upgrades aren't just about entertainment though, as Jeep knows its audience is a passionate bunch who crave to go where no one has ever been. That's why the central touchscreen integrates seamlessly with the Badge of Honor program, an innovative feature that lets you access over 60 legendary off-road trails directly from the navigation system. With detailed maps, difficulty ratings, and even user reviews, this is sure to take your overlanding adventures to the next level. Upgraded exterior. Look, we all know that the exterior of the Wrangler has remained largely identical since it first went on sale back in 1986, all the way up until now. It is, after all, an iconic design, right? But this hasn't kept Jeep from tweaking the looks of the 2025 Wrangler, making sure that it stands apart from what came before just a little bit. Expect to see an even more aerodynamic front grille in the 2025 Wrangler, flanked on either side with updated LED headlights that will be shared across the range. The whole front fascia will also be tweaked to make the Wrangler slightly more aerodynamic, which will pay off handily when it comes to the fuel efficiency department. Around back, we're also expecting to see updated LED taillights. And don't be surprised if you see some new wheel designs making their debut in 2025 as well. And in typical Jeep fashion, there will be plenty of new color options to choose from, especially if you want your Wrangler to stand out from the rest. Price and release date. Jeep will pull the covers off of the all-new 2025 Wrangler later this year, and when they do, expect prices to remain similar to what they cost in 2024. This means you'll be able to get your hands on the bare-bones base model Wrangler for around $32,000, which is an awesome value for money prospect considering today's market. But if you want to get your hands on the top dog Rubicon 392, be prepared to part with an excess of an eye-watering $90,000. That's a lot of money for a Jeep. But does the performance potential make up for it? We'll let you decide.